Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Mikael.
And we're watching Ante Sundaraniki. This
Really?
is...
What?
No, that's not how that goes.
Oh, okay.
This is part 3. So if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2 and you're wondering, hey, what's a very convenient way to find both of those parts?
You just go to the description below. You'll find a link there that'll take you to the playlist for part 1 and part 2. Watch those, come back and enjoy it with part 3. There you go.
And a huge thank you to our executive producer, Beautiful Mess, for this request.
Thank you.
You know, I'm actually really into this, as you know, my favorite.
Yes, your favorite.
So let's get back into it. But if you have not yet, then it only takes a second of your time to subscribe to the channel, share the video, like buttonu slap cheyandi.
నాన్నతో నేను ఇంకా ప్రెగ్నెంట్ కాదన్న నిజాన్ని చెప్పగలనా చెప్తే ఆయన నన్ను ఎలా చూస్తారు
Now she really needs to get pregnant.
Yeah.
ఇంటికి ఇంట్లో తెలియకూడదు
అంటే ఏం చేయాలంటావు ఇప్పుడు
మనం అబద్ధాన్ని నిజం చేయాలి
Oh, she's like, we gotta get busy.
ఏంటయ్య మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు?
ఏం చేయండి సార్ వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో జరిగిందని తను ఎంత త్వరగా ఏంటి సార్ నాకంటూ కొన్ని ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ఉన్నాయి మీకు తెలుసు కదా
Wouldn't it be really bad if he did turn out to be sterile?
It would be.
ఆ తర్వాత వాళ్ళు
అయ్య, ఎందుకు ఇంత కాంప్లికేట్ చేసుకుంటున్నావు? 2020 ఇది. ఇప్పటికీ రిలీజియన్లు క్యాస్ట్లు అంటే ఎలా? నువ్వే మీ ఇంట్లో ఇంకొంచెం గట్టిగా మాట్లాడు.
Yeah, what they do to their family.
కానీ అందులో సగం మంది ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి అలాగే ఉంటారు అదే చేస్తారు సార్ ఇక్కడ చప్పట్లు కొట్టేంత ఓపిక ఎవరికి ఆలోచించడానికి లేదు సార్ ఇంకేం చేయమంటారు
Especially with how his dad talks and her dad talks.
Yep.
ఆ విషయంలో ఒక ఫేక్ రిపోర్ట్ కావాలి
అది పక్కన పెట్టు నీ ఫ్రెండ్ సుందర్ ఏంటి నువ్వే సుందర్వి కదా
డాక్టర్
సుందర్ నువ్వా కాదా
ప్లీజ్
సుందర్ నిన్ను చిరంజీవి చైల్డ్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఏమన్నారు నువ్వే చిరంజీవి కాదు
Oh, is he from his school days?
ఈ ఎగ్ షేప్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అండి దీన్ని ఓవా అంటారు హ్యూమన్ రీప్రొడక్టివ్ సిస్టమ్ ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుందంటే శాస్త్రి గారు
Gonna get sex ed here.
లింగమూర్తి గారు లెజెండరీ సార్ ఆ తర్వాత మీ నాన్నగారు పేరేంటి సార్
విశ్వనాథ శాస్త్రి గారండి
ఆయనకి 8 మంది అన్నారు
He's going to use up all the balls and as an example, and he's basically
yeah.
going to say, that's it.
Science, right?
Yeah.
ఖాళీ నథింగ్ ఇస్ దేర్
Your family genetics have been used up.
Is that, yeah.
కానీ రియాలిటీ అయితే ఇది
Oh, the sadness in his eyes.
ఈ విషయంలో మా నాన్న ఎడటం చూడలేదు లీలా
I was gonna say, he looks like he's gonna cry.
పెళ్ళి ఆ అమ్మాయితోటే చేయటం మొదటి దానికి వస్తే నువ్వు ఏదో అనుకుంటున్నావు కానీ ఈ విషయం ముందుగా తెలిస్తే ఎవరూ చేసుకో
Yeah. Which is really sad. It's like, that,
రేపు పెళ్ళి అయ్యాక వాడి మీద ఫ్రాడ్ కేసు పెడితే
Right.
అవసరమా అన్నయ్య వాడికి ఇది
They would totally do a fraud case.
yeah.
Dad bought him new jeans.
He's just trying to do the right thing.
He's trying.
ఏం మాట్లాడలేదంటే వద్దనిగా
Oh, dude, I'd be so curious though. I'd want to be in that meeting.
తను చెప్పలేదు చెప్తే ఒప్పుకోరని
Oh, that's a smart detail. I wonder if Grandma knows. Does Grandma know this is all going on? Yeah. I mean, he might say something just because, I don't know, to make sure they're starting off on the right foot. Oh, smart. Oh, okay. She's gonna have ears.
వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు అమ్మా వచ్చారు
They're doing it in a public place, I guess, so that no one feels any more off balance than they already are.
Right.
No one wants to take the upper hand.
Maybe she will, sister? Get them started, break the ice. Say, wow, crazy weather we're having. Monsoon, right?
నాకు వచ్చిన కోపానికి
Okay, cool down.
విషయం మీకు తెలుసా అండి? వామ్మో.
Oh no.
లేదన్నాడే.
మా అమ్మాయి మా దగ్గర ఏ విషయం దాచదు.
మావాడు మా దగ్గర అన్ని విషయాలు దాస్తాడండి. చెప్పేసాడు.
అంటే విషయం మీకు తెలుసన్నమాట.
They're all talking similar language but different core.
No. As long as they don't, because they might be too embarrassed to say
The words.
yeah.
పేరెంట్స్గా మీరు ఎలా అంటే అలా.
ఇంకా మనకి చాయిస్ ఏముంది? వాళ్ళిద్దరూ అంత దూరం వెళ్ళాక
That could give him a clue. He's like, what are you talking about?
మీకు పెళ్ళికి ఓకేనండి?
The sister's so stressed out too.
She is.
ఇంకా చేసేది ఏముంది శాస్త్రి గారు, చేసేద్దాం.
Okay, if they leave it at that, you're all gold.
మనం అన్నీ ఓకే అనుకుంటున్నాం కాబట్టి నా మనసులో చిన్న మాట చెప్పాలి.
Oh.
అంటే చెప్పి తీరా
Uh-oh.
Oh no, just quit while your head stopped. Just leave.
అర్థండి. ఆ రకంగా మీ అమ్మాయి విషయంలో మీరు చాలా అదృష్టవంతులు.
They're like, why are you saying that?
ఉండకపోతే మీ అమ్మాయికి రాదు.
Oh.
మీ పోలికో ఆవిడ పోలికో తెలియదు కానీ
Oh god, this is so awkward. He's basically telling his mom, her mom,
పరిస్థితుల వల్ల బయటికి రాదు కానీ అమ్మా ఒకవేళ బయటకు వచ్చిందంటే మాత్రం మీ అమ్మాయి సొసైటీలో రోల్ మోడల్ అమ్మా. రాసి పెట్టుకోండి.
Oh.
just leave.
మొదటిసారిగా మీ అమ్మాయిని మిమ్మల్ని ఇంతగా
He's trying to be so upright. Look at him, he's smiling.
ఇలా చెయ్యరు.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is so good. Oh, someone's having.
Maybe she
Contraction.
she needs to stop it. Maybe she'll say she's.
మీ అమ్మాయికి కొంచెం ప్రపంచ జ్ఞానం బాగుందని ఇంకా లాక్కునానా.
శాస్త్రి గారు, దేనికైనా ఒక లిమిట్ ఉంది.
కానీ మీ అమ్మాయికి మీ ఫ్యామిలీకి అసలు లిమిట్ లేదండి.
Oh no. Oh no.
ఏంటి ఏం వినిపించట్లేదు? హలో
Oh.
ఖుషి ఉన్నావా?
Oh, this is gonna be really stressful. Is she gonna get birth in the restaurant?
Oh, they're working together.
Yeah, that's an awesome. Yeah, they can work together, and maybe they'll realize, they're both human, and
Yeah.
I don't know. These are like walls that you put up yourselves.
Oh, his mom.
I mean, it could have been some stress too, right? Like, because she looked like she was getting stressed out. Will they all go to the hospital together in the same car? Oh, he burned his hand on the pot.
లక్కీనే చెప్పాలి. టేక్ కేర్.
And be extra scary.
మీరు వీలు చూసుకుని ఇంటికి రండి.
They become friends.
What's he?
Tigaru. Oh, they told Grandma finally.
రేపు వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్తాను. ఈ సారీ కట్టుకోమను.
Mom's still not talking to her. She'll come
Yeah.
around. She'll come around. They're besties. Look how they smile at each other when they're gonna be like best friends. They're gonna have like game night or something. Oh man, Naresh Garu has such a nice smile though. Like when he smiles, like I was hoping he'd like come around.
Oh, will he do it? Will he do it?
He is. That's a huge step for him. That's a huge step for him eating from the. Perchu, Ashirvad Lelo.
ఈసారైతే చెప్పు.
At least mom's talking to her. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying his best. Yay! The baby looks happy and healthy.
కాకపోతే రేపు మనకు కూడా ఒక బేబీ.
Yeah, you need to get busy on that because
Yeah.
they're going to look at the timing and they're going to say, what happened?
And her dad is, I mean, both dads are actually very, very smart.
ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ పెళ్ళి అవి 3 నెలల తర్వాత పెట్టుకుందాం.
3 months?
మా అమ్మ పేరు పెట్టాలని నాకు ఒక చిన్న ఇది. అలాగే లీలాకి ఆడపిల్ల పుడితే ఏదో ఒక మూలన మా అమ్మ పేరు పెడితే
Oh, that just ruined it.
మోసం అసలే అమ్మాయి మంది మంచి ఫ్యామిలీ అని చెప్పి ఒప్పించింది.
చెప్పొప్పించడం నాన్న మన మంచి ఫ్యామిలీ కదా.
Oh, he's like the same way. Reverse.
మెల్లగా మనమే మొత్తం చెప్పేద్దాం. ప్లీజ్ నాన్న ఇక్కడ కూడా చేయొద్దు. ప్లీజ్ నాన్న.
I don't know. I think he's gonna crack. I think he's gonna crack.
హాయ్ ఆంటీ, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
Oh, I knew this guy was going to be a bad dude.
Oh, he was really mad.
Yeah.
ఐ మీన్ క్లియర్గా చెప్పారా? ఇది అవునను కాదను ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పుంటారు కదా.
What is your deal to...
He's just creating drama. That's what
Yeah.
he's upset that he didn't get the girl.
లీల ప్రెగ్నెంట్ కాదన్న విషయం నాకు చెప్పింది ఎవరో కాదు, మీ సుందరే.
Punk.
Total punk.
Getting into their story.
Yeah.
I mean, but look, lies are always gonna have a way of getting.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పకపోతే లీలని తప్పుగా అనుకుంటారండి, చాలా తప్పుగా. లీలని ఎవరు అలా అనుకోకూడదండి. దట్స్ మై ఓన్లీ.
The only character I'm doubting right now is yours.
Right, it's not your business.
None
now.
of your
You're
business.
out of the picture.
None of your business, dude. Yeah.
బామ్మ చనిపోయిందండి.
Oh no.
కొంచెం పని ఉందమ్మా, ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్లో వచ్చేద్దాం.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
the
drag her to the medical clinic.
Yep.
నేను అలా అనడం వల్లే ఇలా అయిందా అని. అదే కాక దీనివల్ల మా బ్రదర్ పెళ్ళి కూడా.
Her life shattered.
మనం అనుకున్నవన్నీ ఆల్మోస్ట్ అనుకున్నట్టుగా అలా ఎలా జరిగాయా అని.
He has a way of, has an accident. He had an accident. What if he is like I said? Oh. And it's talking negative in the evenings. Remember when he's like, she has to say yes, say yes, say yes, or something like that, and might not happen?
It was in the morning.
Well, no, but it was positive, not negative things. The negative things are the things that end up happening.
ఎందుకుమా, ఒక చిన్న చెకప్, వెంటనే వచ్చేద్దాం. దా.
Gonna have to come clean, but then the wedding's gonna be off, and
ఇప్పుడు నీ దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఉంచుకుని లేవు లేవు అన్నావు అనుకో, నిజంగానే లేకుండా పోతావు.
డబ్బులైనా వేరే ఏమన్నా కూడా.
ఏదైనా అందుకే లేనిది.
oh. Wait, is she gonna have like a miracle pregnancy then? You think?
అక్కడెక్కడో యూఎస్లో అది ఏ టైంలో సాయంత్రం 6 అది వాళ్ళు తిరిగే టైంకి. ఇప్పుడు తదాస్తే అసలు ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు కదా, అక్కడికి వస్తారంటావా?
You think they'll go to the US too? Oh, crack.
But
how would her...
ఉన్నవి లేనట్టు లేని ఉన్నట్టు ఎక్కడ లేని అబద్ధాలు చెప్పకుండా ఉండడానికే ఇలాంటి భయం చెప్పే కథలన్నీ క్రియేట్ చేశారు.
What if she's pregnant from the guy before she met him?
maybe that's...
I mean, I don't know how many weeks have gone by.
నిజం కాదు కదా.
కథే కావచ్చు కానీ అప్పటికి ఇప్పటికీ ఎప్పటికైనా నిజం ఒక్కసారి చెప్తే సరి.
Yeah.
చెప్తూనే ఉండాలి.
Yeah.
ఎదుటివాడు నిజం అని
True.
నమ్మేదాకా ఈ లోపు మనకి తెలియకుండా మనం అదే నిజం అని.
Yeah, lies to... Yeah, and...
That's a science thing. So if like your mind can convince your body that you're actually pregnant.
Well,
I saw a case
Oh, really?
like that. Yeah.
జర్రా, అందుకే నీ విషయంలో ఇంకా దాగుడు మూతలు వద్దని వాళ్ళ నాన్నకి నిజం నిజం చెప్తాను వెళ్ళారు.
Oh no. Oh, these smiles are gonna fade. Oh no. Again, where's he gonna go?
మొత్తం క్లియర్గా చెప్తానంటున్నా నాన్న, నువ్వు అక్కడ ఏదో ఒకటి మాట్లాడేసి మొత్తం పెట్ట చేయి ప్లీజ్, నీ కాల్ పట్టుకుంటాను. హలో నాన్న, నాన్న సరేనా?
Don't taste out on us again and hold your phone down below.
Right. Oh, what's he gonna do?
అంతే ఓకే.
He's sweating bullets though.
మా వాడు పాటలు చాలా బాగా పాడతాడండి.
Oh yeah?
చాలా షార్ప్ అదనమాట. మీరేదో చెప్తున్నారు ఇందాక.
They were both, so they both must have met each other at the school at some point, because again,
Yeah, but again, remember they're from
yeah,
different religions. They'd keep to
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
Like they wouldn't interact because they both are very strict. But I have seen medical cases, real medical cases, where your body, like if your brain believes something long enough, like about pregnancy, you'll start to show signs.
నేను ప్రెగ్నెంట్.
ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నావు లీలా?
was it from what's his name?
మళ్ళీ ఫోన్ చేస్తా.
He's like, that doesn't make any sense. That's gonna make him question like everything. And we don't really know. I mean, they were sharing a hotel room in New York, so I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the one at the hospital is gonna be a higher grade than a home test, but I get it.
ఎలా చెప్తే బాగుంటుంది చెప్పు.
So both came true because I think that his test actually came back where he's infertile.
అంతేగా. రై, నువ్వు చేసిన ఈ దరిద్రం కంటే నీకు నిజంగా ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నా బాగుండేదేమో.
Oh. But maybe he does. Did he actually get tested though?
అరే ఇన్ని కాంప్లికేషన్స్ మధ్యలో అవసరం ఆరా మీకు ఇప్పుడు?
మా మధ్య ఏం జరగలేదురా.
So yeah.
So what was that guy's
Yep.
name?
Yep.
అరే నా ఉద్దేశం అది కాదురా.
Yeah. Well, they're called mistakes for a reason. No one like plans them.
Right, you don't
Yeah.
do it on purpose. But her dad had a way of getting around it. Like he's, you know, comfortable with, like, not comfortable, you know, like accepting in a way.
హలో,
నాకు తెలీదు బాబు.
The first time he said that, because he always has an answer for everything.
Right.
అవేవో రిపోర్ట్స్ నమ్మాలా నేను నమ్మాలంటే నేను నిన్నే నమ్ముతాను.
He's a good guy. I mean, because she would have known by now. That's why I think there's something like a mental sort of thing, maybe.
Maybe.
అన్నిటికీ తప్పించుకొని అబద్ధాలడి ఇక్కడ దాకా తీసుకొచ్చాను. నా వల్ల నువ్వు కూడా.
It was his choice to do the lie. She wanted to be truthful.
Yeah.
Like he's all about the lies.
Yeah. And but at the same time, I have to feel a little bit for him in that he felt as though he had no other options.
Yeah, that's true.
In order to tell the lie. Oh.
Oh no. What happened? It's like a work dinner? They were on a bike too. Why would he be on a bike? He had a car. Bikes are unlucky for him.
మీ అమ్మాయి ప్రీవియస్ రిపోర్ట్స్ కూడా చూశానండి. మీరు అనుకున్నట్టుగా తను ప్రెగ్నెంట్ కాదు.
So
అంటే నీకు అమ్మాయికి మధ్య
It's,
There is a complication.
what?
Dysgerminoma. Ovarian tumor.
that's what I started to say.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a symptom. మీరు ముందే స్కాన్ చేయించుంటే అర్లీగా తెలిసేదేమో.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
మాత్రం ఐఎమ్ సారీ, ఓవరీస్ తీసేయాల్సి వస్తుంది.
And then she won't be able to have.
ఐ మీన్ పిల్లలు పుట్టకపోవచ్చు. లెట్స్ హోప్ ఫర్ ద బెస్ట్.
Well, would there be a chance to do any collections now while she still has ovary and then like harvest eggs,
Maybe.
right?
It's okay. It's okay.
మనకి ఇలా జరుగుతుంది థామస్.
Go console them. Families get together.
చేసింది చాలు, ఇంకక్కడేం మాట్లాడకు.
You need
నోరు మూసుకొని పదండి.
you need to be there for them.
నేనే బలవంతంగా తనతో ప్రెగ్నెంట్ అని చెప్పించాను. ఐఎమ్ సారీ. ఇంతకు మించి ఎలా చెప్పాలో నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు.
Oh man, how do you put it into words?
ఇప్పుడు ఏదో ప్రెగ్నెంట్ అవుతుందో కాదో అన్నంత మాత్రాన అక్కడితో లైఫ్ ఆగిపోతుందని తను అనుకోదు.
Right. There's a lot more.
పరిచయం కాదు కదండి, మీరే ఒకసారి ఆలోచించండి. సారీ అంకుల్.
And that's what her sister was going through, remember? Because her sister's like, they just keep thinking of me as like just a machine to make a baby. Right?
Yeah.
Mom is so proud right now. She's like, that's my son. At least it's not gasoline.
Yeah.
మన అదృష్టం బాగుండి శాంతం అభాస్పాలు కాకముందే వాడు చెప్పింది అబద్ధమని బయటపడింది.
అసలు ముందు వాడలా అబద్ధం ఆడాల్సిన పరిస్థితి ఎందుకు వచ్చిందో.
Yes, exactly. My
Mom
point.
took home the play.
ఫోన్లో ఇష్టపడ్డాడని పక్కన పెట్టానే.
అదే ఫోన్లే ఉన్న ఒక్కగానొక్క మోనాల్సి ఇష్టపడ్డాడని ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు అనుకోవట్లేదు అంటున్నాను.
Mom's pointing out hypocrisy.
Yep.
Love it. Put her foot down.
కూడా అదే పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నాడు అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఏమైందండి ఇదంతాను.
Yeah, which do you want here?
అదే సమస్య మనకి లేదు, తీరిపోయింది అనేసరికి వాళ్ళది వీళ్ళది ఇది సరిపోదు.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Grandma has a good like pouty face.
It's like, I hate when you're right.
Right. Someone had to say it.
ఒక రకంగా మనకి మంచి జరిగిందేమో. అది ప్రెగ్నెంట్ అని చెప్పుండకపోతే ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఉందని
That is true.
అదే రెండు గోడల అవతల నిలబడి వాడెప్పుడు సంతోషంగా ఉంటాడా అని ఎదురు చూస్తూ ఉంటాం.
Oh. Make him think. I love the background music here. Oh, for some reason I thought Grandma was gonna like take like the sitar or something and start like
Maybe.
playing it.
You're.
Oh.
She is.
Oh, thank God! I was like, it was the end of the scene, and I thought she was gonna play me.
Sitar came back.
Got your answer.
Yep.
That's kind of acceptance from Dad, right?
బాగున్నాను ఈ డ్రెస్లో.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
వదిలేదే బెటర్.
ఇట్లా
You still like me?
నీకు ఓకే కదా?
Huh. Oh, that's right.
మీరే చేయాలి సార్. నాకు యూఎస్కి ఏదో ఉంది సార్. అదే గుర్తురాట్లేదు కానీ ఏదో ఉంది సార్. సార్ మా ఫ్యామిలీ అందరికి వీసా వచ్చేసి నాకు మాత్రం రిజెక్ట్ అయింది. అందుకే ఏడి సార్ మీకు అప్పుడు చెప్పను. యాక్చువల్లీ ప్లాన్ ఏంటంటే సార్ అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత కార్డ్ నేనే ఇచ్చాను చెప్పి పెళ్ళికి ముందు సర్ప్రైజ్ చేద్దాను. ఎలా
ఇంగ్లీష్లో అమ్మ నా బుద్ధులు తిట్టి దొబ్బేమన్నాడు. ఇంకా నా వల్ల కాదు. కావాలంటే జింబాబ్వేలో ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఉంది, అక్కడ ఏదైనా
Zimbabwe.
క్లయింట్ నా కొడుకుని కూడా ఏమడుగుతా సుందర్?
ఒక 1 hour టైం అడుగుతాను సార్.
He's like, I got a really good story for him.
This whole hour thing.
Yeah. Oof.
ఆ ఎమిలియా ఐలాండ్ కార్డ్ ఇచ్చింది నేనే.
Yeah. Just like for a while.
వరల్డ్స్ ఫస్ట్ ఫీమేల్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్.
కాదు, మా ట్యూషన్ టీచర్.
Oh.
అంటే
Oh man. That's funny.
So this little island, it looks like it's kind of part of a park. You can only get to it at various times of tide.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little bit of a longer movie, but it was nice. I really liked it. It was interesting because they started it off with that play, which talked about the social issues that the communities face and stuff, and so it definitely set the tone for the pretty much the whole movie.
The hurdle,
the hurdle and block of religions in general and how they play into it and all that sort of stuff, and of what the boss was saying is like. And he's like, what? It's like, I guess this is 2020. And they're like, it's 2020. Like, what are you talking about? Like, just be honest with it. But then he's like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
We even did a play in our childhood. And when we got home, it was like everyone forgot the takeaway from the play. They were all like, wow, my son, like, I'm so proud of my son. And, he's making good statements and stuff. But then at the end of the day, it was like, they didn't really like accept it.
Yeah.
And then it,
it's a good concept, but we don't ascribe to it. We don't practice that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But no, I thought it was good. The lies, it was really interesting. So I was thinking about pacing because the story was actually very beautiful. I really liked this story. I think that it was a little long for what it needed to be. I thought it would have been a really good interval section if they would have like shifted the editing of the first half of the movie and had maybe the interval be right around where they found out that she was actually pregnant, like she got that positive and that positive test result, and then maybe they did a little bit of shenanigans trying to figure out like, wait, how did this happen and stuff, but then like slowly start figuring it out, like towards the end, and then have the same sort of resolution, because I thought the resolution was really beautiful. I loved all the statements that the mom was saying. I think she really put it into a great perspective, and obviously it really worked with the grandma, and she started like thinking about it logically, and she's like, well, actually you do make sense, because I think a lot of people, I mean, no matter which culture, like mind of thinking you're coming from, it's often that self-centeredness that is inherent, I think, in most humans, where when you think of something, it's like, if the fault doesn't lie with me, then I'm going to point out the fault in them. But if it does lie within me, then I'm going to be grateful to whoever looks past my fault. But don't expect me to look past your fault.
Yeah.
And so that was a beautiful sentiment, and it was a theme that I haven't really seen in too many movies.
No.
So I like that it was kind of pointed out this way, and I like that they went so deep into how he was just so smiling, Naresh Garu, how he was just so smiling and welcoming, because he thought that someone was looking past his son's problems, right?
Yeah.
And so the fact that he was like showing all that, and then right when he found out, nope, we're good, you're not good, sorry, bye. I'm going to take my son, we're going to leave. And it was just an interesting way to play it out. So I really like that kind of twist on everything. Now, I thought they were going to go with that. It was like a false pregnancy where it was like kind of like one of those mental, because I was watching this TV show and it was like this mass hysteria pregnancy. But actually, none of the girls were pregnant except for one, and all the other girls started showing symptoms. They even started having morning sickness and all of that sort of stuff. But then I guess actually in those cases, the blood results still would
have been negative.
Would have been negative.
Right.
But they were actually, their stomach was getting bigger. They were like having pregnancy stomach. They were having morning sickness and all of the normal signs of pregnancy. Even their monthly periods were irregular, right? So anyway, because your mind has way. So I thought it was going to maybe play up that angle, but then when it was this whole, I did not know about ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
Like that, I didn't know that it would show positive results. So I mean, that was that's scary. Yeah. And what I really like is that they didn't even say what the results were. Because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to them. Because it's her life.
And her mom said it. What are we arguing here? We're arguing whether or not our daughter is pregnant, and we're somehow or another getting all wrapped up and confused and fighting and angry and so forth, when we need to step back and just kind of look at this and say, look, we want her to be healthy. We want her to stay with us. We want there are bigger things here to consider, and her happiness and so forth. And we've missed the point of all of this. We just are getting so wound up in other things, and others might think things and say things, but at the end of the day, we have to live with ourselves and our daughter and so forth. So I thought that they were all having their own epiphanies about it all. And, oftentimes in life, you find that sometimes you're going about something, all of a sudden that just hits you and you're suddenly like, whoa, okay, I was lost in the stars. I was lost. I was underwater thinking I was drowning, and in reality, something just happened that made me now see it also much clearer. And I think that this, even though everything that they were doing with their lives was just complicating it worse and then spinning out of control as others were involved, it all was a way of getting them there in a roundabout way to say, hey, we need to step back and think about this differently.
Her mom pointed out that if it wasn't for all these charades, they wouldn't have found out about the cancer as early as they did.
Yeah.
So, but she did survive all of that. But I just can't. I'm just really glad that they didn't have the results, of whether she was able to conceive or not in the future, because really that would have diminished either way. Whichever one they would have chose, it would have diminished the theme of the movie, in my opinion. So I thought that was excellent writing. So what I'm saying is, I really love the movie. The story was great. The acting was superb, all around. Like everyone did an amazing job. And but I just thought maybe the pacing, maybe in the editing and stuff, there could have been like a faster way of doing something in the beginning. Like, did we really need like so much of that? I don't know. I did really enjoy how we were introduced to each character, and then how they met at the airport, because that was a big because when he was like, who do you think you are? And he's like, oh, don't I know you from somewhere? And then we were totally convinced. We're like, oh, what? They didn't, he was, what? And then it was that they were kind of running to, they had plans. And so I like that method of storytelling, but I don't know, but it just felt like the first half really kind of dragged. The second half went really quickly, but the first half, there was some parts that I just felt like maybe were a little slow. But overall, I loved the story, loved the theme, loved the acting, loved the background music, loved all of that. Loved, obviously, Naresh Garu is one of my absolute favorites. So obviously love that. But what are you going to rate it?
I am going to rate this a 9. I thought it was very well done. And I agree. Timing there were parts that I was like going, how critical is this? How critical is this? I think there were some points that were maybe a little bit overbeaten. They came around in a, it's the same issue, but it came around in a different way. And I was like going, if you saw the first one, you would have already known how the second one was going to play. You know, so all you had to do was hint at it. You didn't have to do a whole scene around it.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the timing and a little bit of editing and maybe just a little shifting of the story could have worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought it was really good. First of all, it helped again for me culturally, some things that I'm unaware of and so forth. So I always love learning about that. And, you know, I mean, this blade of grass across the tongue, I'm still curious about that.
Or the fire across the tongue.
The burning,
Yeah,
the burning of the tongue. If
Yeah.
you've got to travel overseas or something.
I don't know. Never
about
heard of that before.
Yeah. So that
I'm gonna have to ask Jay about that.
Yeah. So
You know, because he comes
Yeah.
from a Brahmin family. Like that.
Yeah.
So
and we all know that pants are just terrible for.
Right.
Yeah.
The constriction.
The constriction. Just the disco leather pants.
Well, I'm gonna give it an 8, and you know, but I really enjoyed it. It was entertaining. But you know what really caught me off guard is in the beginning when it was her story and how the dad was consoling her, like after she was coming home and not having friends or not getting the recognition that she wanted. It caught me off guard how emotional I got. Like
Yeah,
I did not realize, and then all of a sudden I'm like tearing up and stuff. I'm just like, what is going on? And I'm just like, this is hitting so hard. It was a mixture of like the acting at that moment, how the dad was like being so genuine and just comforting and paternal. And also the background music was like really good and, you know, sentimental, and just, so I was having the feel, and I didn't expect that as much, you know, to hit me as much, but it did. Yeah, so I really like the movie. So thank you again to our executive producer, Beautiful Mess, who requested this movie, and you know, it was a great watch, very entertaining. Thank you so much for joining us here. And if you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, share this video, a like button slap chayandi.